Great morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy first Monday of 2021. Welcome to Morning Mastery. If this is your first time or if you're returning after a little bit of a hiatus, type a 1 in the chat so we can welcome you for the first time or welcome you back. Love seeing all the cameras on. So what's Morning Mastery? Morning Mastery started. First of all, my name is Drea. I'm from Jersey. I'm working alongside Nicole over in Michigan, and Wade over in Colorado. So what's Morning Mastery? Morning Mastery started back in March with a conversation between three amazing people, Wade, Blaine, and Mark. We decided to create a community for people to start their day off right with accountability and some positivity. And look where we are now in 2021, still going strong. Thank you, Wade, for bringing Nicole and I on to help you with Morning Mastery. For a lot of you guys are joining a challenge. There's either the January jump off challenge or the New Year, New You challenge. Welcome. Excited for all of you to catch some transformation results, mind, body, spirit. And this, just want to open up the line real quick for any shares, for anything that's on anybody's mind that's they're looking forward to in this challenge. So yeah, let's go. I'm looking forward to some new results for myself. Always looking to get some new before and after pictures and grow mentally. Morning, Leah. Morning, Jay. Angie, Tom, wow, welcome. All the newbies on the line. Excited for new people to be on the line. Yes, happy first day of the challenge, Summer. Happy New Year. Welcome. Wow. Anything anybody's excited for? No worries, you guys could type it in the chat. We're gonna get this party started. I'm gonna turn it over to Nicole so she can lead us out on some breath work.
Thank you, Drea. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Type in the chat what you're drinking this morning. I got my peach tea and mango aloe in this cup, so super awesome. I love waking up with this. It just relaxes me and gets me into doing some breath work. But so, as Drea said, I'm up here in Michigan. It's really chilly, but blessed and grateful that we haven't gotten hit super hard with a lot of snow yet. So just super grateful and excited to be on the line with all of you going into a new year. It's a new week, new opportunities. And I've been a part of this community for about 1.5 years now. So when we kind of transitioned and jumped on Mastery with Wade, it's just been super fun. We ended 2020 strong together, and then seeing all the new people on the line, it just fires us up. So thank you for being on this morning, wherever you're at. This first breath that I'm gonna get us into is going to be a super grounding and calming, just breathing exercise to get you focused, to get you present and more grounded to being on this call. So if you are in a seated position and you're able to, I usually sit crisscrossed. So if you're able to, try to focus on getting that nice alignment in your spine by rolling your shoulders back 3 or 4 times. Because as we start to breathe, we don't want to be hunched over. We want to be able to get that full flow and channel of energy from our chest to our lungs and to our belly. So the intention is to really connect with that diaphragmatic breathing. So as we flow, the intention is to breathe in through your nose and exhale through your nose, and just really feeling that breath channel into your belly. So if you're able to, if you're not driving and if you're not at work, you can just close your eyes, get super present and connected with your breath. We'll just slowly start to breathe in through our nose for 4 seconds. And exhale for 8 seconds. And the intention behind this breath is to really focus on those longer exhales. Sometimes I'll put a hand over my heart and one hand on my belly. Just really connect with my body as I breathe in for 4 and out for 8. Slowly start to quiet your thoughts in your mind, letting go of any stress, any worries, any arguments. Just leaving room for more clarity, more peace, more abundance. Try to soften that third eye space in between your eyes. And with each breath in, imagine more and more space is clearing inside of your mind as you release and let it go. Be focused on a word or an intention for today. Just focus on being present and grounded in this moment. Allow this breath to calm you, to cleanse you, and to free you. Because at the beginning and at the end of every day, we're in control of this breath, regardless of what the day throws at us or how busy our lives are expected to be. Just let go of expectations of self, of others, and trust that everything you need is within you, within this breath. Allow it to bring you more peace, more prosperity, more love, patience, and kindness to carry us on through the week and through this day. Do 1 or 2 more breaths in. Really focusing on that word or intention for the day. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly come out of that. You can feel free to type in the chat if something came up for you, if you were feeling a little bit antsy at first, and maybe this breath now made you feel a little bit more calm, a little bit more grounded, more present. We like to hear feedback in the chat. So excited to see that there are 50 people on the line this morning. Fire me up, super excited. This next breath that I'll be introducing is going to be one that charges us. It's a super ventilation breath, so it's going to sound like 20 quick breaths in through the nose and exhaling powerfully through the mouth. And for those of you who have never practiced this breath or heard it before, I'll demonstrate what it sounds like. So it's going to sound like that, but a little bit faster tempo. And the intention is on the 20th exhale to hold that breath, to hold where that air hunger is inside of your belly. And we usually hold for about 45-50 seconds. If anyone has any thoughts or recommendations for how long you want to try practicing channeling this breath hold, feel free to type it in the comment section. I know, like, for some of us that have been plugging into Mastery, we've hit that 1 minute breath hold mark. Usually 45 is that goal. You want to be able to hold that air hunger for at least 40 seconds. Blaine's saying 45. Let's do 45. Awesome. So I'll get my timer started here. And on the 20th exhale, hold for 45, and then we'll inhale up through our nose, and at the top, hold for another 45. So again, make sure wherever you're at, we're not slouching. Remember that alignment. I like to pretend like I'm a puppet and there's a string on top of my head pulling up so that my spine is in a nice seated alignment position. And I'll count us down and we'll start to breathe here in 3, 2, 1, begin. hold. If you feel the urge to breathe, try to swallow. We're more than halfway. Really try to feel that air hunger. We'll do a deep breath in through our nose in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. And hold at the top. As you're holding, try not to fidget. Don't let your mind wander. Just be super present and focused. And we'll let this breath go in 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Awesome. Great work, team. Feel free to type in the chat if that initial breath hold was easier or harder for you this morning, if you made it to 45 seconds, or if it was a little bit challenging for you. We like to hear feedback always. So thank you for letting me lead us through some breath today. I'm going to now pass this call over to Wade out there in Colorado, who's going to lead us through some movement. So take it away, Wade.
All right, what's going on? Happy Monday. Thank you for joining us on this line today. Super grateful for all of you being here. Thank you, Nicole, for that breath work, and Drea for those intros. One thing that I love about breath work is, first off, the mind is the master of the body. The breath is the master of the mind. So if we can control that, we can really control our mind, which also helps control our breath. You can tap into these techniques if we're feeling anxious, or if we're driving and we get cut off, and we just breathe a little deeper to slow that heart rate. It's just a powerful technique that you can use on a daily basis. Yeah, so definitely encourage you to enroll that in your life. And then thanks for being here. One thing about these challenges and this team, this community, is iron sharpening iron. Everyone showing up just adds value to all of us on the line. So, you know, we love to have you come off mute, share when you feel, you know, you have something on your heart or on your mind. So definitely thankful for you all being here. And we love this community, and that's why it's been going for like 10 months now. So it's just crazy that it's developed into what it's developed into for this long, and super grateful and thankful for all of you to be here, and you're super valued. Keep showing up for us, and we're definitely going to keep showing up for you. So appreciate y'all, and we're going to get into movement. My name is Wade out of Colorado. I'm out here in Denver. So as far as this movement goes, we're going to be doing 3 exercises for 3 rounds. Typically we work for 40 seconds. We rest for 20 seconds. These movements are not designed to give you a crushing workout. It's more designed to just get that body moving and just make movement a part of your daily life. It is so important just for the longevity of body to really move on a daily basis. So I'm going to go through these 3 movements, and then we can start working together. So first movement, we're going to hit a little bit of core. So what we're going to do is we're going to be in a plank position. So I'm keeping my core braced, my glutes are active, and I'm pushing my hips back into a down dog position. So I'm here and then back down. One thing that can add a little bit of challenge if you want to is to take one hand and reach to your opposite foot, back down and reach. Okay? So this is essentially the movement Feel free to hang out in those positions as long as you want. So if you want to hang out in down dog for 2-3 seconds and then move back to that plank, feel free to do so. All in all, this is your movement practice. We're just all doing it together. So that's movement 1, plank to down dog. Movement 2, we're going to get into what's called a loaded beast position. So my knees are slightly elevated. So here, knees slightly up. I'm going to bring my butt back to my heels. Then as I come up, I'm going to take one knee, drive it to my opposite elbow, and then back. So this is the movement. If that's not fully available for you, you don't have to reach that knee across. You can just go from that loaded beast back to the top of that loaded beast. That's one movement option. If you want to challenge the core a little bit more, you can just lift one arm and the opposite foot off the ground and alternate, really squeezing that core. These are totally just options for you. Do whatever feels appropriate. Last movement, we're going bird dog. Heel drives away. So you can see I got this long straight line. It's not this, okay? So heel drives away. Opposite arm extends. I like to make a fist because it allows me to create full body tension at the top of this movement. So I'm squeezing my core, squeezing my butt, and then I'm alternating to the other side, okay? Fast is not better. Better is better. So thinking about core control, thinking about active glutes, thinking about breathing. These are all things that I want you to enroll in all of these movements. So let's get started. We're going to get going here in 15 seconds. So first we got that plank to down dog. Let's get going in that plank position. 3, 2, 1, pushing that butt back, reaching that hand across. Still thinking about that core. Breathe. Again, if you want to hang out in one of these positions a little bit longer, feel that stretch, absolutely do so. We're going for 40 seconds. We got 10 here. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. All right. Great job, team. Next, we're moving into that beast, into reach across the body. You got 10 seconds to start. Let's keep going in 3, 2, 1. Butt back, reach. If that's available to you, squeeze that core at the top, squeeze that butt. We're being very intentional about this movement. Work. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Right. Next we got bird dog. So that heel drives away, opposite arm extends. Try to get that arm to be full overhead. So it's not here, all the way here. All right, let's go with 3, 2, 1. Big reach and big squeeze that core and of that glute on the extended leg. For all of these, remember, slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. So you want to work that movement mechanic as much as you can over just going fast. Okay? We extend. Oh, looking good. Three, 2, 1. Beautiful work. That's round 1 of 3. Oh, looking good out there. All right. Plank to down dog. 3, 2, 1. Reaching across. Nice work. Squeezing that core at the bottom, big squeeze. Loading those hamstrings as we push that butt back. Nice work, team. This is a good one. Three, 2, 1. Right. This next one of my favorites, that loaded beast to reach across the body. Just love feeling my body move and just hitting all those ranges of motion. Going 3, 2, 1. Lots of control, squeezing that core, pressing your butt back. So I think I'm actually pushing away with my hands as I do this. Big push, creating lots of length. Oh, looking good. And time. Get it done, team. Got these bird dogs moving with intention, creating lots of length, squeezing, big contractions. Let's go on 3, 2, 1. There we go. Squeeze that core. We're fully extended, big squeeze, fighting for that full overhead. Y'all looking good. Three, 2, 1. All right, last round. Hopefully these movements are feeling better and better each time. Moving with intention, that's always the goal. You got 5 seconds to go with that plank. So 3, 2, 1. Reaching to that opposite foot, pushing that butt back, feeling those hamstrings nice and loaded. Keep this up. 3, 2, 1. Team. 2 exercises left. This daily movement practice started. Loaded beast. 3, 2, 1. Keep this going. We got 10 seconds. Y'all are looking good. 3, 2, 1. All right. Ending with bird dog. Love y'all joining this line, hanging out with us on Monday morning. Appreciate you all for showing up. Let's go on 3, 2, 1. Big reach. Squeeze that core. Squeeze that core. Fight for length. Three, 2, 1. Hey, beautiful job, team. Way to work. This next video was found by Drea, a guy named Tom Bilyeu. If you've never heard of Tom Bilyeu, throw one in the chat. I just want to see if this is going to be a new experience for a few people. All right. Said never heard.
We have some hands raised too.
Good. Okay. Well, I'm so pumped to have you all watch this man. He's one of my favorite people as far as motivation goes. So Drea is going to get us fired up with this video. Cannot wait.
All right, let's go.
All right, what's up, everybody? All right, you guys ready? At the end of this talk, I will consider myself a failure if that's all that happens. I will consider it a win, on the other hand, if you guys go out and actually take action. And at the end of the day, all of us, we're not judged by our intentions. We are judged by what we actually accomplish. And your accomplishments are going to be entirely determined by what you actually do. When you're willing to put in the work, when you're willing to take control of your environment and put yourself through the stressors required for adaptation, you literally can become anything. And my life is proof of that. But what I began to understand is that I could harness that ability to adapt, that we can learn in any direction. Nature has to make a choice with any species. Option number 1, pre-program everything. Think of a horse. When a horse is born, it comes out, it can already run, jump, take care of itself. And then option 2, be built for maximum flexibility. Be able to adapt to your environment. A horse is a horse no matter where you put it. But a human, depending on when and where it's born, depending on what it allocates its resources to, its time and attention, it can turn into a basketball player, a neurophysicist, a parent, a coach. All of that stuff is from training. But the irony is people don't stop and think about, hey, I got this far in this thing simply by allocating the time and the energy. Where else could I go? Could I pivot? And the answer to that question is yes. The human animal is designed to adapt. That is literally what we are sculpted to do. For me, the piece of advice that I always give to somebody, whether it's an entrepreneur or somebody who wants to be the greatest parent of all time, what is your goal? You've got to start with your goal. Everything works backwards from that. And my wife said the words that have become famous for me, which is, I bet on you. What my wife was betting on wasn't that I already knew how to do what they wanted me to do, because she knew I didn't. What she was betting on in me is the same thing that each and every one of you have, which is the ability to learn. And so I went into it knowing I was not the right person, and I learned a really powerful lesson that I want you guys all to think about right now. The goal that I had did not take me where I wanted to go. I was living the cliche of money can't buy happiness. And I began to realize the game we're all playing, it's not success. It's not money. It's brain chemistry. To sum it up, the only thing in this life that matters is what you think about in your most quiet moments about yourself when you're all alone and the only thing you have are your thoughts. If in that moment, regardless of your worldly success, you feel good about who you are, you feel good about what you've done and how you've touched other people's lives, you feel good about what you're striving for and trying to accomplish, you feel good that in the times when it got hard, if it mattered to you, you pushed through. That matters. That matters a lot, but the money doesn't matter. You've got to know why you're doing what you're doing. Like, it is so easy to get lost in the day-to-day grind of what you do, what any of us do. But if at the core driving you is a deep and unending why for what you're doing, you've got something. Now you've got a chance to transcend what you're doing. And the way that happens is very tactical. You're going to have the energy that you need to fight through. People always ask me how I generate energy. There's two ways. Number one, take care of your body. There's just no way around that. And the second thing is you need to be excited about the future that you're trying to create. And when I went in and quit, even though I had millions of dollars in equity and I was making more than I'd ever made, I quit because I didn't have a why. I didn't have anything that gave me the energy to keep pushing. I didn't have excitement for what I was doing anymore. Mother Teresa has an amazing quote: "No one will act for the many, but people will act for the one." Find a way to make it a calling, a vocation, something that really meets that why, your desire to connect or do something great for people. Which, by the way, when I say that the game that you're playing is brain chemistry, what I'm talking about is fulfillment. There's a difference between happiness and fulfillment. A bowl of ice cream brings me happiness. It does not bring me fulfillment. Fulfillment is often born of suffering. Fulfillment is about doing the things that are hard. In fact, the Greeks have a word for it. It's called techne. Techne means that you acquire a set of skills that is unique to you. The acquisition of those skills was very difficult. And here's the important part. Those skills serve other people. To me, I believe that the very reason that we're all here is to see how many skills we can acquire that have utility and then put that utility to the test in service of others. That's going to be the thing that lights you on fire. That you're busting your ass. You're really getting good at something. You are taking action. You're moving forward. You're doing the things you need to learn to learn and trigger that adaptation response that humans have. You're putting yourself under the stress. You've identified a goal. You're working your way backwards to where you are today. And that's the key. It's what I call minding the gap. There's a gap between who you are today and who you will need to become in order to execute against your why. That thing in you that's burning, that you really care about enough to get across the finish line, that you care about enough to keep doing even when it's making your hands cramp closed, that you care about enough even when you've got to come in and work between rival gang members. It's the thing that you care about enough that you really will work so hard that the rival gang members fall in line behind you because you're leading by example. I'm going to show up and outwork everybody. I'm going to be the first one here. I'm going to be the last one to leave, and believing you can make it a reality. But the only way to make it a reality is to put in the work. You've got to put in the work. The change is hard. The change is difficult. The change will demand everything of you. But man, if inside you really believe in what you're doing, you really see how you can get to that goal that you want, if you really see how you can serve other people doing what you do with this skill set that you've worked your ass off to acquire, then you can actually make change in people's lives. And that's what motivates me. Getting the skills has real world implications. It took me from scrounging in my couch cushions to find enough change to put gas in my car to building $1 billion business. It is absolutely limitless what you can accomplish. Now think about that. If that's really true, if what I just said is true, that human potential is limitless, then how you spend your time becomes a spiritual consideration. If you're going to show how much somebody in your position can influence other people's lives, if you're going to show people the power of what you do, if you're going to show people the depths to which you can touch another human's life, if you've seen the look on somebody's face who's been transformed by what you've done by them, to see them transform their vision of themselves and to watch them before your eyes go from believing that they can't do something to realizing that they can, that they have untapped stores of potential. That moment is so beautiful, I would say you should be willing to pay any price. So go out and do it.
Wait, did you want to share first? I know you love Tom, so I was gonna let you open up. Not me? Okay. Wow, that video is very powerful. Hold on, my YouTube's still going off. Always happens. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, so what is your why? Why are you here? Why do you wake up? Why did you jump on this line? Why did you join the challenge? Like, think about that question, that why, like why are you here? why are you doing the things you do? Or is it serving you? And if you don't know what your why is, connect to something or someone. Like, I know my why is me, but then my why is also my children. Like, they drive me, they're my driving force. And also, honestly, why I jump on this line every day is because of all of you. And when I started Morning Mastery back in March, I didn't have a why. I just thought my purpose was to serve my family. And coming on this line, I realized my bigger purpose was to serve myself so that I could serve everyone else better. And like, being a happier me and a more fulfilled me, actually, since that's what Tom said, I'm able to wake up, my son's right there, wake up early, do the things I need to do so that I can jump on the line and be present with every one of you, because I love the energy that this line brings and how it starts my day. And I know for many of you, some of you are new, so you're going to feel this energy. But some of you that have been on since day one, I know you've been on since day one for a reason. There's a driving force that brings you here, this sense of community and this feel good that Morning Mastery brings. And it's a high that I love every morning like this. And yeah, so connect to your why and why you do the things you do, and what goals you're trying to achieve. Work backwards from there. Like, I want, let's say we're in this challenge, I want to lose 15 pounds. Work your way backwards from there. See what you need to do daily to achieve those goals. What do you need to cut out? What sacrifices you need to make to get to these goals, whether it's physical, mental. What do you need to do? Because I know, like meeting Nicole, I now do meditation in the morning and I do meditation at night before I go to bed. And it's the best thing for me to reground me and bring me back to my why. And yeah, I'm done. I'm going to turn it over to Wade because I know Wade has something to say.
All right, put me on the spot. I like it. No, I just love him because I love his message. And one thing that he preaches a lot is that he is hopelessly average, but he chooses to be extraordinary every single day. And that's something that I remind myself on a consistent basis is, if we choose to develop those skills, we all have the power to develop skills, and then we use those skills for the good. And we have that deeper why, like Drea mentioned. We're going to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish. So anyways, just go out and get after it today. Appreciate you all coming on the line. Feel free to share if you have anything on your mind. Otherwise, happy Monday, and appreciate you all hopping on.
Really quick, I was just going to say that one thing that's really helped me stay consistent with plugging in and connecting to my why. Your why is going to evolve and it's going to change over time. But when you surround yourself with people, whether it's in person or on a Zoom line like this, you're more likely to stay in touch and stay connected to that why. So no matter where you were at before you hopped on the line this morning, just acknowledging the energy and the breath and the movement, everything that you shared and you brought to Wade, Drea, and myself. So thank you all so much for being here. And remember, whatever the day throws at you, you can always go back to that cadence breath, that really calming 4 seconds in, 8 seconds out, and just spread the love, be the light, focus on your intention, focus on your why, write it down, post it on your mirror, and we'll see you back on tomorrow. So thank you so much, you guys. Have an awesome day.
Happy Monday, everybody. See you guys tomorrow.
Happy Monday. See you guys.
Hey, Mallory.
Hi, Mallory.
Let's go.
Oh, what's up, B?
Go Nuggets. Go Nuggets.
Oh, no.
I'm back.
Push-ups. I feel like there's push-ups coming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. Yeah,
Rocking
right.
the stash. I like it. I like it.
I know, right? Dang, man. I got inspired. We took these like Western themed photos, so I had to look like a cowboy for them. And I haven't had time to shave yet, so it's all right. I'm rocking a mask today.
That's right.
Love it.
Happy Monday. Thanks, guys.
Good call, y'all. See you guys.
Bye.
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 Happy Blessed Monday. Do we have book club today at 10?
Yes, we do, Aunt Sharon. It's a
Okay.
new book.
See you at
Okay.
10 then.
Okay.